So Ricky Starks, if you don't know, he did a interview with What Culture, and he was speaking on basically how he's confused on why he's not on television, as many of us are confused as well. He was the star of Collision along with CM Punk when Punk was there. Umbilical cord, got you. But he was the star in Collision, like when around when CM Punk was there. Those two was the main guys on Collision. And then I've always said this, even before he disappeared on television, disappear off television. If anybody got hurt from CM Punk being fired, it's Ricky Starks, man. If anybody got hurt the most from CM Punk being fired, it's Ricky Starks. And he's given CM Punk his credit multiple times. He's given him his flowers multiple times, Instagram posts, interview comments. And this time he was saying, like, basically his whole rise in Collision was all CM Punk's idea. And he gave him basically all the credit. So us being us, we know what's up. We know what's up. We know why Ricky Starks ain't on television. He's a CM Punk guy. He's a Cody Rhodes guy. That's like, and he's a Jay Cargill guy. Those are three people. Those are three people who left AEW. Those are three people who left AEW. One of them is probably their biggest op. The second one is probably the person who it would not exist without, and he was trying to make it a legitimate company, and he was deferring away from the EVPs we have now. And the other one, she just up and left and basically said she could not grow as a performer or grow as a star in AEW. So, hey, I think we all can be adults here and see why Ricky Starks is not on television. So I believe that interview was maybe about 3 weeks to a month ago. Now, your boy Tony Khan, he always got to say something. He's always got to put his foot in his mouth. He's always going to say something without saying anything at all. He's got to say a lot without saying anything at all. So I think he had an interview today. He had an interview someday, I don't know, with CBS of all people. I think Ricky Starks is tremendous. I love to get him involved and back in AEW anytime. He's been a huge part of what we've done here for about 4 out of the 5 years, and tons of respect. Don't that sound like a pardon? Like, don't that sound like he's parting ways with him? That latter part. Like, what you mean you would love to get him back involved? Get him involved. Just get him involved. What's his name? Roderick Strong just got a world championship match for losing his title. They find reasons for people to get on television all the time. You mean to tell me you can't find time or something for one of your most talented young rising stars? He's not injured. He's already debunked that. He's not hurt. He has one of the last, he got one of the last names that's been uplifted from CM Punk, grouped along, that y'all ain't ruined yet. I still think Ricky Starks has a lot of potential. I think I honestly, and this gonna sound crazy, I put him above MJF now. I put him above MJF. He lapped Wardlow. He lapped Hobbs. Hobbs is out for a minute. Hobbs gonna be out for a long time. He lapped Wardlow. He lapped I think he lapped Darby Allin to me. I think Darby Allin has been very much exposed. He's lapped all those people. And you can't find nothing for him? You found stuff for Shibata? Or what Jim Cornette say? Shapoopy? Whatever. You found stuff for Shapoopy? You found stuff for Shibata? But you can't find nothing for Ricky Starks? So I've always said, I said this in the last time I was talking about him. He's never winning, even if they put him on television, he's never winning a title in AEW again. Like the way he was talking in that interview, he's never winning a title again. And even if he do, it'd just be like, so they don't have people thinking the obvious. So they don't have people like they try to defer from what we already know. Like, okay, we'll put the title on him so people don't think we're punishing him. He's being punished. He's definitely being punished. Is it direct punishment? No. But if y'all think if he was a AEW EVP guy, he wouldn't be on television right now. Like, let's be honest here. Like, let's be honest. If he was a friend of the Young Bucks, like Darby Allin, like what's his name, Jack Perry, y'all don't think he'd be on television right now? Big Bill's on television. Fucking bro, like what? Trent Beretta is on television. Y'all can name Chuck Taylor has gotten more television time than Ricky Starks over the last month. Chuck Taylor. It's Chuck Taylor. Like, bro. So you can't fool me. You can't fool me. Maybe a couple years ago you could fool me, but now I'm more hit to this shit. Bro, y'all are punishing this man for being a Punk guy. Y'all are, what did Punk say? You stepping on your own dick. And y'all been doing this shit for 3 years now. You've been stepping on your own dick for 3 years. You would think you would learn by now. Ricky Starks could be the guy to the humble the EVPs. He's that talented on the mic. He needs to change his finisher. Ricky Starks does need to change his finisher. I'll definitely say that. But bro, you're stepping on your own dick. And he can pull this over. He could pull this over What Culture. He could pull this over Cultaholic. He could pull this over Dave Meltzer. He could pull this over maybe not Brian Alvarez no more because he ain't falling for that shit. He could pull this over a lot of people, but you can't play with my I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. So whoever who knows who else is getting the same amount of treatment. I feel bad for Ricky. I don't know when his contract is up. I don't know when it's up, but hopefully he don't pull an MJF and take the money. Like I don't know. Hopefully, I've heard anything from 10 years to June. So, and this little statement here got me feeling two different ways. This feels like a pardon, like this bottom part right here. This feels like an exit interview, and this part sounds like he gonna be here for 10 years. So I'm still feeling the same exact way. Yeah, look, this is a good point by Tim Rogers. Methinks why you say it like that? Tony Khan wants to see commitment, a new contract before that happens. However, Tony historically hasn't really held talent back, with both Andrade and Jay both being used up until their departure. Yeah. But we also seen with Punk, people, he will just let contracts expire. Yeah, I heard in June as well. He will just let contracts expire. Like Punk said, when he got hurt, he didn't hear nothing for 6 months. He didn't hear nothing. Brawl Out was in September. Punk didn't know he was still with the company until March. He had to find his own doctor. He had to go to his own physical therapy. Hence why he was at Monday Night Raw when he was still under contract from AEW. So their business is so unstructured, and they make WWE look amazing. They do. Just by comparison, they make WWE look amazing. Because although WWE is overstructured, I'd rather deal with something that's OCD than unorganized at all.